It hadn't even been 24 hours since the killing of Alex Preddy by federal agents that we saw none other than New York Times opinion columnist Tom Friedman drop this gem of a piece, drawing parallels in the violence between what is happening in Minneapolis and in Gaza. And he says that Hamas and ICE both wear masks to conceal their identities, and that is something he had seen in Beirut and Gaza. And for a minute, I thought that this piece would actually genuinely explore the parallels between the tactics used by American federal agents and Israeli security forces. Since Friedman highlighted the use of masks, I thought that he would highlight how Israeli security forces, who are regularly and routinely accused of human rights abuses, actually wear masks as well. In fact, the security guards who recently were accused of raping Palestinian prisoners showed up in court while concealing their identities. And Friedman made no mention of that. I thought he would highlight, for example, the similarities in how both Israeli security forces and U.S. federal agents are increasingly over-militarized in their equipment and their tactics. For example, here's a report that shows ICE detaining school children, some as young as 5 years old. Israeli human rights organizations have been documenting how Israel regularly detains and mistreats Palestinian children, including 5 and 6-year-olds. And this has been going on for years. It's hardly a surprise. In 2025, 32 people died in ICE custody right here in the US. In Israel, more than 94 Palestinians have died in prisons, according to human rights groups, over the past 2 years. US senators are warning that ICE facilities in this country lack adequate medical care, that they are inhumane, and officials in Israel say that Palestinians held in Israeli jails are in conditions unfit for human beings. I can go on and on about the parallels between law enforcement agents in the US and their partners in Israeli security forces. In fact, US law enforcement have been training with Israelis for years. It's very well documented. It's hardly a surprise to anyone. But it's really disheartening to see all of these parallels and similarities omitted by the New York Times.